Good morning, everyone. It's very early here. It's about almost 7:30. I'm up and dressed, as you can see, and dressed for the cold. If you've been watching my Instagram stories yesterday, you saw that it had been snowing here. It was a very wet snow, though, and it wasn't sticking because it hasn't been cold enough, and it was a very wet snow. In fact, I went out in it last night. My hair was all wet when I came home. But late last night, somebody else posted to their stories, and everything was covered in white, and I looked out my window, and it had started to stick. So I am going to go out and see what it looks like. I'm going to try to walk down to where I normally go look at the Acropolis and see how much it is. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. This is what I've come out to in my front. It's still snowing too. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know it snows here occasionally, but not like this. This is like a winter wonderland. Look how thick it is on the branches of the trees. It feels very cold out here. Okay, some Athenians are very smart and left their windshield wipers up so they don't freeze to the car. But the snow is so wet, I don't think it's probably necessary. I'm gonna walk down the street now. Oh my gosh, guys. This is insanity. And it just keeps coming. Some of that snowfall is from the trees, but a lot of it is new snowfall. And it's really wet snow, so it's not slick. There's no ice. It's kind of surprising because it is below freezing now. The poor people in the Petitero must be freezing. I was hoping to see the Acropolis in snow, but can't see it. I can kind of make out the outline, but it's so snowy you can't see it. I love that sound. Snow crunching. Hear somebody coming out of their apartment going, oh. It's so interesting. It's early. It's not even 8 o'clock probably yet, and Greece is not an early morning place anyway, so wow. Look at that. Thank goodness for the mask because it's keeping my face warm, but I am quite wet from the snow because it's almost like rain, and I've had to go past some trees and bushes and I'm really wet, covered in snow now. You can even see it sitting on my shoulder. So I'm just going to walk to the end of my street and go home and enjoy it from the warmth of my apartment. Okay, my camera cut me off. I think my GoPro is running out of battery, but I am almost like soaking wet from how wet the snow is. Like, look at my hat. That's melted snow. My mascara is running. My hair is wet. It was time to come inside. All right, I'm out now. It's a little bit later in the day. On my lunch break. I'm walking down to Kolonaki Square. However, I really want to walk down to Syntagma, but I don't know if that's going to happen. My hands are I can't feel my hands already. So we'll see. As you can see, there's hardly anyone out because it is cold. I've had lots of kids running around in my neighborhood, but that's about it. Even the snow can't keep Greeks from their coffee. There aren't very many places open because it's so hard to get around, but not that coffee shop, and that is where everybody is. Alright, almost made it down to Parliament. It's starting to snow a little bit more now. I really can't get over how much is snowing here. And I can't imagine how much it would be if it wasn't melting. Too bad I didn't do this at Christmas. It would have been even more pretty with all the lights. Oh, you know, the marble sidewalks are bad enough when it rains. It's even worse when it snows. Look at this. It's like a slushy disaster. Oh well. Everybody is down here taking pictures of the soldiers in the snow. They have their heavy winter capes on. I imagine that not moving for this amount of time is pretty not great. They stand usually for an hour, which in this weather is plenty. And it must be not very fun to walk in those shoes in this snow. But they probably have lots of help. So they're not making them walk back. They've brought them in a truck because it's just too dangerous to walk in those shoes in this weather. They're very gently guiding them to their positions and taking the coat off one and putting it on the other. Oh, that's so much better for them. Alright, here's the Syntagma, all snowy white. Very pretty. A lot more people down here braving the weather. Lots of news people doing live shots from the snow. It's like the most exciting thing to happen during lockdown. I am very cold. My feet are wet. So, and it's only supposed to get worse. And I have more work to do. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay warm, people.